Hey, how y'all doing this morning? I'm hoping you're having a wonderful day. You woke up. There are people I know and cared about, or still care about them, but they're no longer here to appreciate it, that died on Christmas Day, New Year's Eve, and New Year's Day. Just aren't here anymore. But the people, I believe, in California, Los Angeles, I think many of them have lost their damn minds, and I'm going to explain to you why. They've been talking about Kobe Bryant. May he rest in peace, along with his daughters and all of those others that lost their lives in this tragic accident. But what incensed me is that people are comparing what happened to Kobe to what happened to Magic Johnson when he contracted HIV. You're a damn fool if you think that there is a comparison. And it's an insult to the family of Kobe for you to even make such a comparison. And I'm going to explain to you why. Magic Johnson, what happened to him was a result of his behavior. Now, I don't know it to be true, but the word was out there that Magic Johnson screwed everything that moved. Now, he may not have. That's fine. But we know his wife didn't give him HIV. So he got it from somewhere else. And it wasn't from a blood transfusion. It was directly related to his behavior. Whether it was one person, I'm sure it was one person. No, I'm not sure. But assuming it was one person that gave it to him, it doesn't matter if he slept with 1,000 or just that one. Either way, it was his behavior, his desire to sleep with other people. It may not have been women. I'm not making any other assumptions, but his desire to sleep with someone else other than his wife, his behavior that caused him to contract HIV. Magic Johnson did nothing wrong other than to get on that ill-fated flight that took his life along with the other 8 other individuals. I think the number now is 9, including his daughter. So to think that the two situations are comparable is asinine. And people may say, because somebody told me when I tweeted, well, this is the dumbest tweet of the day. Why is this the dumbest tweet of the day when people's minds are crossed up in lunacy? Sexual deviancy is not comparable to someone who loses their life in a tragic accident where they did nothing wrong. So if you wanted to make the comparison, why not the comparison of that with Arthur Ashe? Arthur Ashe did nothing wrong. He contracted HIV. He had a heart operation. And in the blood transfusion, he contracted HIV. This was during a time when blood was not being tested prior to being used in operations. Arthur Ashe did nothing wrong except for that ill-fated operation that he had that involved him being transfused with tainted blood. I could understand you making that comparison, but Kobe Bryant and Magic Johnson, hell no. But you know, our minds are screwed up, and I'm going to give you one last little story just to show you. I was talking with a couple of brothers, and this guy, 69 years old, made the point, well, I haven't slept with anybody and other than my wife, married 45 years, in 2 years. And I said, at 69, that's something you should have aged out of by now. You 45 years of marriage, and you still thinking about sleeping around. Yeah, but I haven't. I said, well, you know, Christ said, if you look after a woman in lust, you've already committed adultery with her in your own heart. And he said, well, but like I said, I didn't. And his friend who I went to visit, who lost his wife on New Year's Day, made the statement, well, it wasn't for a lack of trying, stating that the guy has been trying, but hasn't. And that's why I said some things you should have aged out of by now. And my friend went on to say, well, you know, I ain't never cheated on my wife. And I said, hold up. I know women that you cheated with. Well, but I didn't have a relationship with them. See, and that's key. Some people think that because you didn't have a relationship, you didn't cheat. And I said, brother, if you put your Johnson somewhere else other than your own wife, you cheated. Yeah, well, I never looked at it like that. So there are grown people in the world that don't understand the very basic things of right and wrong. These are seed wars. And seed wars are, you know, the devil subtly making you believe the lie and you not knowing any different, versus God's seed that understand the difference between right and wrong. And if you still go on and do right and wrong, then you do it with knowledge and not out of ignorance. What is worse, doing something out of ignorance versus doing something out of knowledge? Probably doing something out of knowledge. So I don't begrudge my brother, but it was my responsibility to share with him the truth. And that is the reason why I'm making this video. Please don't compare what happened to Magic Johnson to what happened to Kobe Bryant, his daughter, and the other individuals that was on that flight. Kobe did nothing wrong. Magic Johnson did. And I'm sure Magic Johnson would admit to that. T-Mod out. Drive time till next time. Peace.